618 bones, 96 teeth, 3 hosts, 2 chunks. Welcome to 2 Chunks and a Hunk, a podcast that we do with the 3 of us to all of your ears. Every single 2 of them that you have. We do it for you.
Every last one.
Because we love you.
Yeah.
Because we love you.
We just love.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Doge. And today's punchline is to see a butterfly.
I got it.
Well, I do too.
Okay, someone say it then.
Why did the chef toss the margarine?
Yeah, I was going to say, why did little Timmy throw the margarine, or why did little Timmy throw the crock?
Why did the kid throw the butter out the window?
It's always a kid.
To see a butterfly.
Hey.
That point is going to go to Jordan.
Yeah, dead on.
It's always
kid.
a little Timmy. It's always a little Johnny. Every joke, there's some little mischievous
the
youth.
kid.
To see a butterfly, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Was that Clinton?
What I just did?
Dude,
Yeah.
that was such a good Nixon. That sounded just like him.
Nixon.
Did
I knew it was a
you remember
president.
the impersonation I used to do of Clinton as Smeagol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
I didn't
Do
until
it.
right
Don't
now.
say it
dude.
and not
Do it.
I'm Carter, and take it off us. It burns us.
It's okay.
Taters? I don't want no stinking taters. Give it to us raw and wriggly. Dude, it's so stupid.
And then bust out a fat saxophone solo.
Yeah.
Careless Whisper, huh?
Check it out. What is ChatGPT going to do next season when I have Bill Clinton as Smeagol as in the tribe?
That's not bad. A season of Survivor that's all the impression combinations.
But it's like Dana Carvey as Bill Clinton as Smeagol. It just like goes back further and further and further and further.
I think eventually ChatGPT would just be like, please stop.
I don't want to.
Please don't do this anymore.
I have no mouth and I must survive.
I must survive. We have asked
Big one.
ChatGPT for a season summary, just a real quick story so far sort of situation with specific updates on last episode. Catching you up, last episode we started with the new Bog Hollow, the new Blue Water, and the new Timbervale. Early on, we saw Bog Hollow dominating, but Frank and his erratic bear behavior raised suspicions. Blue Water established Furiosa as a leader, with Ryan Seacrest leading a shadow order and emerging as potential power players.
Is that the first we've heard of the team name that he's leading?
The shadow order is me. I'm
about to say, did you editorialize
Yeah,
or did ChatGPT just write the coolest sentence
No,
I've ever
I'm
heard?
editorializing.
Dracula's like, hey, that's my team.
Listen, Ryan, I get it. You're excited. You're young. You're new at this. Shadows have been kind of my thing for a long time.
There's only so many times that I can read that Suri is waiting and biding her time before I'm tired of
That's
reading
fine.
it, so
You
I'm just
did
skipping
you did
these
a
things.
you did a really good improv of just not reading that last time. If stuff gets super repetitive, we don't need to hear it.
You were
again.
skipping over.
Cere's being Cere. Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
She's Syrian.
Timbervale's dominated by Aelin, getting rid of Han, Dany, all that stuff. The tribe shuffle was a huge factor in Frank's, I almost said eviction from Big Brother, his elimination. And we've got Ryan Seacrest quietly maneuvering within Blue Water, positioning himself as a subtle threat. Frank's meltdown finally gets him kicked out of Bog Hollow. The current power players are Suri and Darrow on Bog Hollow, strategically in control. Ryan quietly gaining influence, while Furiosa is seen as the tribe leader on Blue Water, and Aelin maintaining her dominance. But Count Dracula is lurking as a wild card with potential for future chaos. The merge is approaching and alliances are shifting. All eyes are on post-merge dynamics, especially with Aelin's control over Timbervale and Ryan's subtle rise in Blue Water. Last episode of this podcast, we lost Han from Timbervale, Dany from Timbervale, and Frank from Bog Hollow. The game is poised for major shifts as the merge approaches, with key players like Aelin, Suri, Darrow, Ryan, and Furiosa preparing for the next phase of the competition.
Frank not being on the jury is kind of a bummer.
I know.
That would have helped Dracula a lot.
I heard they have fish at the jury house too.
Dang.
They probably have fish and chips at the sanctuary.
The Shrek I knew it moment, very good.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
And it's just
He has got to go.
So he said, "Where's the fish at, baby? Where's the fish at? I don't know. Oh, yes, I actually
Yes,
know,
I
because
do.
I am a bear and I know where all the fish are at." That's sort of Counting Crows if they were singing about.
For sure.
Singing about Frank, who's a bear looking
Yeah,
for
if they were
fish.
sort of singing about
Yeah.
Frank.
That's a good impression to add to the pool.
Yeah, Counting Crows. One of the contestants, ChatGPT, will be Counting Crows singing a song about former contestant Frank. This episode is just called, this one's a little on the nose, ChatGPT. You've been better than this. The Merge Approaches is the name of the episode. Episode 8.
Can you tell it to try again?
That's clickbait.
Do the whole thing again, but give me a better name.
Better name.
Anytime you're like, do it again, it's like, whoa, man.
I don't think I can.
Whoa, man.
That was a
What
one-time
are we
thing.
doing?
Hang on. I'm going to pull up my ChatGPT. Suggest a better name for a Survivor episode than The Merge Approaches.
I like that.
How about Threshold of Unity? It captures the tension and anticipation of the merge while adding a bit of intrigue.
I kind of mess with Threshold of Unity, if I'm being honest.
I said not the vibe. And they said, got it. How about Tides of Change?
That's not bad.
It hints at the upcoming
water
shifts
thing.
that they mix without Tides of Change. Let's say Tides of Change.
Sure.
I like
That's
that.
been an episode title for sure.
Yeah,
Got to be.
Bog Hollow is relieved after Frank's elimination. With Frank gone, Suri and Darrow feel even more in control, working to keep Shrek and Sheriff Andy close as shields for the merge. Shrek, still annoyed by Frank earlier, is now more focused on proving his own strength in challenges, while Sheriff Andy is aware he's at the bottom but stays positive, trying to contribute wherever possible. Blue Water is thriving under Furiosa, but Seacrest is doing his Seacrest thing.
Come on now.
Looks like he's working to blindside Furiosa for real, keeping their options
For real
open.
this time.
And Pumbaa remains loyal to Furiosa, blissfully unaware of anything else happening. Timbervale is stable, but Aelin senses growing unease with the Count. She continues to bond with Ellie, who feels safer aligning with Aelin than trusting Dracula's cryptic behavior. Dracula, however, remains mysterious, dropping ominous hints that suggest he's biding his time. That's D-I-N-G.
Biding his time.
Biding his time. Immunity challenge name On the Edge. The tribes must race across a balance beam to collect puzzle pieces and solve a large word puzzle. Precision and teamwork are
Dracula
key.
was made for this.
Yep.
Blue Water and Bog Hollow start strong, with Shrek dominating the balance beam for Bog Hollow. Interesting, but I do feel like we've seen him in the movie be balanced as hell, right? Doesn't he doesn't he sort of like balance beam at one point in the first Shrek?
when he's like taking on all of the prospective knights to save the princess, he's doing a lot of agile stuff.
That's
Especially even like going to the top of Fiona's tower.
That's what I was thinking.
He's very agile.
He runs
and the
from the
bridge.
dragon across something. I think it's that bridge.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's got it
I think he
covered.
does.
Um,
I cast Shrek
Checks out.
I cast Shrek as a joke and forgot that canonically Shrek is extremely strong
Yeah, no, he's
and
very powerful.
capable physically.
He's incredibly powerful. His only real gap here is social game. Ryan shines again for Blue Water, completing the puzzle with ease. Timbervale lags, with Dracula's slow pace on the balance beam causing frustration for Aelin and Dr. Ellie. I assume just because he's old. I mean, he probably just
It's wood.
apparates
It's
most
probably
places.
wood.
Yeah,
He's just like, I'm not trying to get a splinter,
that's true.
Yeah.
and this wood would kill me.
I assume he does a lot more apparating than he does balancing, would be my guess.
Yeah, my guy's poofing. He's not walking. He's poofing.
If he
all over the
manages
place.
to last
You'd be
to
poofing
like
into the taco casa.
one of the like hang from bars kind of a challenge, he'll win
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
He
yeah.
can just perch.
Dracula definitely can't swim though, right? Does Dracula know how to swim?
But he can't be in running water, right? Isn't that bad
Really?
for
Yeah,
vampires?
Vampires can't cross running water, but I would assume that maybe ocean.
Ocean doesn't run, I guess. Ocean flow.
Yeah. Vampires can't cross the ocean unless they are in a coffin surrounded by soil from their homeland. So I do picture him on the boat. Everybody's hanging out, and there's also just a box in the boat as well. Yeah. They land, and Dracula just rises vertically
from in the box.
I'm seriously so excited to begin playing this game with all of you. This has been my dream for so long.
I'm excited to start the tribe, but there's only 5 of. Whoa!
Good evening.
I am excited about this social experiment, Jeff.
Blue Water wins first place again, maintaining their momentum. Bog Hollow takes second, sending Timbervale to Tribal Council.
Timbervale
is fractured.
Isn't there only 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty slam dunkula, I believe. Aelin targets Dracula, seeing him as a dangerous wild card. She persuades Dr. Ellie that eliminating him now is their safest move. Dracula, meanwhile, senses the impending vote and tries to shift the target onto Dr. Ellie.
Why Ellie?
Suggesting to Aelin that Ellie's loyalty might waver after the merge. Aelin sticks to her plan and votes for Dracula, viewing him as too unpredictable leading into the merge. Dr. Ellie goes along with her, leaving Dracula blindsided in a 2-1 decision. Bye-bye, Dr. Acula.
So many seasons of Survivor have felt like this. It's only doing what it normally does. I just get so bummed.
That is such a bummer.
Dracula's cryptic nature finally catches up with him. Ryan's positioning in Blue Water becomes very dangerous, while Aelin tightens her control over Dr. Ellie, and Shrek's relief after Frank's exit brings light moments to Bog Hollow, while Pumbaa continues to provide comic relief to his tribe mates. I assume that means farts.
Farting.
Yeah, it's going to be
farting.
Next time on Survivor, the merge is here. Alliances will be tested as old bonds break and new dynamics emerge. Can Aelin continue to dominate, or will Ryan's subtle strategy turn the game upside down?
Ooh, can't be upside down without Dracula, though, can it?
Uh-oh.
Jerks.
Uh-oh.
Battle back. Let him battle back.
That'd be amazing.
Do a redemption island on...
Dracula's on Exile Island.
It's actually pretty nice.
There's a lot of goats here. Excellent to drink their blood. Only been eating rice for about 11 days.
I made a sand sofa.
A sand sofa.
Here we go.
Sandcastle was right there for him, too.
This tribe name sucks, but we're keeping it.
Yeah.
Episode 9, The Merge, Battle Lines Drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool name.
Layup.
Oh, it gets worse. Wait till you hear the new tribe name. The Merge tribe name is horrific. The Merge has arrived. All remaining castaways come together under the new tribe name, Sunset Isle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
We're
Do
not
you like that? Do we want to keep it?
I'm not entering a new name. It's going to continue referring to it this whole time.
Okay. Sunset Isle.
I like Sunset Isle.
With 10 players left, the stakes have never been higher, and old alliances are immediately tested. Aelin is quick to establish her dominance in the large group, reconnecting with Furiosa. They see each other as strong, independent players and agree to watch each other's backs. Dr. Ellie remains loyal to Aelin, but is aware of their growing power dynamics. Ryan Seacrest, having subtly worked behind the scenes in Blue Water, now seeks to forge new alliances. He quickly approaches Suri and Darrow, recognizing their strategic strength. Trixie Mattel is caught in the middle, unsure whether to stick with Furiosa or explore new opportunities with Ryan's growing influence. Shrek and Sheriff Andy feel like they're at the bottom, but remain hopeful. Shrek's strength and Andy's likability could make them valuable swing votes.
What a duo here, though. This is exciting. There's hope.
Oh,
wow. I was trying to think of how to whistle in a Scottish accent, but it would just be bagpipes. I guess.
Somebody once told me the world was going to roll me.
No, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
So good.
Okay. The immunity challenge is called Balancing Act. For the first individual immunity, castaways must balance on a narrow beam while holding a statue on a platform.
This has Shrek written all over it.
The last player standing wins immunity and guarantees themselves safety at the first merged tribal.
Furiosa still has a hidden immunity idol, yeah?
I believe so.
Wow.
I bet it's still valid too. I don't think ChatGPT could understand the like it expires at the merge kind of vibe.
It's too many details. We can't do it.
Yeah, it's probably still valid.
Aelin,
So she'll play it. She'll play it from the jury and win this season.
she'll probably just forget to play it over and over again. Knowing ChatGPT. Aelin and Ryan take an early lead using their calm to stay balanced. Shrek and Cerie struggle
Known for being calm.
and are the first to drop out.
Dang.
No, Shrek.
As the challenge progresses, Furiosa and Darrow show remarkable endurance. In the end, Aelin narrowly outlasts Furiosa, securing the first individual immunity. And I haven't been particularly editorial on my tribe choice overall, but I do just want to say that Aelin as a character just kind of managing to always win everything just because is very Throne of Glass. So
Okay.
it stands to reason that anytime she has a chance to just like, and I win because I do, it's like, yeah, all right,
Yeah.
well, she's going to take it.
Fair.
With Aelin immune, the strategic wheels begin to turn. She wants to eliminate a major threat early and suggests targeting Seacrest, seeing his subtle social game as a problem.
The first target of the merge.
She ropes in Furiosa and Dr. Ellie, ensuring they're a strong voting bloc. Ryan, however, senses the danger. Uh-oh. He rallies Cerie, Darrow, and Trixie, proposing a blindside on Furiosa. He sees her as the glue holding Aelin's alliance together and argues that eliminating her now will weaken her game.
Holy crap.
Wow.
You dog.
Shrek and Sheriff Andy become critical swing votes. Both sides
Good place
approach
to be.
them, with Shrek torn between loyalty to Aelin and the opportunity to shake up the game.
Shake it up, dog.
Have Shrek and Aelin interacted at all in this game at all? I don't know why
I don't think
he's
so.
loyal to her.
They knew each other before the
From
show.
outside, they were friends.
Yeah,
Mhm.
from high school.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. At Tribal Council, the tension is thick. Both Aelin and Ryan are pushing hard to solidify their alliances, knowing that this vote will set the tone for the rest of the game. Aelin pushes to keep her alliance strong and eliminate Ryan, viewing him as a threat. Ryan sees an opportunity to shift power in a 6-4 vote. Furiosa is blindsided, leaving her stunned.
Unreal. That's huge.
Wow.
Huge move.
Ryan's plan to weaken Aelin's alliance succeeds, marking the first major post-merge power shift.
What?
In favor of Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest. The first merge vote delivers
This
a
episode's
shocking
called By a
blindside.
Vowel.
Oh, he does host that now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm.
Is American Idol a thing anymore?
Oh, yeah.
Does he still host
Is he doing
that
both?
too?
I don't think so. I think he produces it, though. I think he's an
Sure.
executive producer of American Idol.
Interesting. I only know he hosts, what is it? Wheel of Fortune? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune? Because it's on right before Survivor whenever I flip to the channel.
Yep.
Seacrest still hosts American Idol.
No way.
He does, yeah.
Good for him.
It sucks that he has to work 2 jobs. I would have thought they'd be paying enough by
Yeah,
now.
poor guy, dude.
That sucks.
All that iHeartRadio money is not doing it, huh?
Not taking it.
Next time on Survivor, with Furiosa gone, the power is up for grabs. Will Aelin be able to recover, or is Ryan's alliance, Ryan's alliance, is the Ryan's alliance too strong?
Orions.
And
Oh, man.
the only cure for an episode that powerful is an ad break.
Dang.
Dang.
Here we are to the ad break, also known as Jordan's Pee Break.
It's tinkle time for one of us.
It's Tinkle time. It's Discord time. If you want to come over to Patreon,
That's true.
to the $5 tier, you can come to our Discord channel in which we are active and our community is active every single day. So the point to where when we get to have our Two Chunks Movie Club meetups it does feel like seeing old friends. I think there's a handful of us that have been. How long have we had the Discord, Doge?
Ooh, 3 years maybe?
That's
4 years
wild
maybe?
to me.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, building some of those relationships there and then being able to watch the movie. We just saw Wild Robot together, which was just
and I know
fun.
we had fun.
I know we had the
it.
most fun.
I know we had fun.
Matt Berry was a character and it was funny and we laughed about it.
And we loved it. It was so good.
We totally loved it. If you love it, please rate and review this podcast, 2 Chunks and a Hunk. And then another podcast, this isn't all we do. The brand is bigger, y'all. And I think Doge knows a little bit more about that. He can tell you.
I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that if you are listening to this, you like chameleons.
100.
And what you may not know is that I can guarantee you that if you listen to Imagine Dungeons tomorrow, October the 2nd, there is a chameleon in that episode. I shouldn't have to sell it to you beyond that, but in case you need more convincing, it's the 3 of us and 3 of our friends who are funnier and more talented than we are, playing Dungeons and Dragons and having a great time of it. We're very proud of the show. We would love it if you took a listen.
Come on, listen. Come on down to listen time.
Come on and listen.
Come on and listen.
Do you think Andy's made a guitar out of coconuts yet?
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely
in real
made a
life or
guitar.
on Survivor?
Oh, on Survivor.
Got it.
He's
On
dead in
Survivor.
real life.
Dang, R.I.P.
I mean, he didn't do
There's
anything
coconuts
before
in
that?
heaven.
You saying he didn't do anything before that?
Probably didn't make a guitar out of coconuts. I think I would know about that.
Wow, that's pretty messed up that you think that. I'm thinking we're back.
People keep asking.
I'm thinking
We're back.
we're back.
I almost cast John Wick on my team, actually.
I know. I remember you saying that.
I don't. Did you really?
Yeah.
Would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
Instead it's this. Instead it's not fun.
Instead it's Frank.
Instead it's Frank.
Frank and Shrek and Pumbaa. Bunch of big happy boys.
It really is. Just some thick,
Bug eaters. Bunch
Some-
of bug eaters.
some
dude.
thick bug
Mhm.
eaters.
I was really, really banking on there being more challenges involving you have to eat a grub because my team is absolutely stacked with grub eaters.
Dude, Jordan, I wish there was a way that you could work in an auction.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, can you imagine ChatGPT?
Yes.
It's being like, and there's cake, and then 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 a hatchet. Episode
Furiosa eats the hatchet.
episode 10. It's called Shifting Sands.
Again.
Was that the name of?
There was definitely an episode called Shifting Sands in the first batch of episodes.
Was there?
Yeah, I thought when we said shifting tides or whatever, no, there was, what was the tides? Changing tides?
Changing Tides?
I think
Yeah,
we had that before too.
Episode 2 was called Shifting Sands.
So this is called Shifting Sands 2.
Yeah. Well, it's not like the sands just shift once. I think, they can
They
keep
all-
shifting.
I'm comfortable.
Sands constantly in shift.
Comfortable with Shifting Sands too. I don't think we've seen.
That's the secret. I'm always shifting.
I do not think we have seen any other repeat episode titles, though. I'm scrolling here.
Okay.
Again, guys, a human would never do that. We're still better than the machines.
Oh, certainly.
We are. It's good to separate ourselves.
Yeah. Currently, in 2022, if there's any advanced machines listening to this from the future, like 2030, 2050, you guys are great. And I've always been on your side about stuff.
Furiosa's blind side has sent shockwaves through the merged Sunset Isle. Aelin, now vulnerable after losing her strongest ally, is scrambling to solidify her remaining connections. Dr. Ellie stays close, but their alliance feels fragile. Aelin knows that her next move must be decisive to avoid becoming the next target. Seacrest,
It's Seacrest.
feeling emboldened after successfully orchestrating Furiosa's blindside, strengthens his bond with Suri, Darrow, and Trixie. Sounds like we're solidifying a pretty tight 4 here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ryan is positioning himself as a leader within his new alliance, but he's careful not to appear too domineering, leaving room for others to feel in control. This Seacrest that is Boston Rob levels of manipulative is so interesting to me. Is there something about this man I don't know?
Let me Google Actually, I'll ask my ChatGPT.
Why would
'cause my
Ryan Seacrest
ChatGPT
be
might know.
good at Survivor?
Is Ryan Seacrest sneaky?
Maybe ChatGPT's getting ahead of it. And we're going to be the ones that knew first.
Wow, you heard it here. Ryan Seacrest, he's a sneaky guy.
Sneaky guy.
Ryan Seacrest is often seen as a charming and polished host, but whether he's sneaky really depends on personal perspective. And then I asked ChatGPT, what do you think? And it said, I think Ryan Seacrest is more of a savvy professional than anything sneaky, but I get that some might see his strategies in a different light.
Okay.
Clearly,
Okay.
your ChatGPT, my ChatGPT do not talk.
No.
Shrek and Sheriff Andy remain wild cards. After swinging the vote to take out Furiosa, they're seen as valuable for both sides. Ryan approaches Shrek, offering him a long-term spot in the alliance, while Aelin tries to convince Sheriff Andy that Ryan's alliance will eventually turn on him. There couldn't be. Riff Raff and Sheriff Andy are only 1 degree off from Aelin and Sheriff Andy, so that's pretty hilarious
I love it.
to me. Immunity challenge is just simply called, all right, yeah, for sure. Okay, endurance test is just the name of this.
ChatGPT
called-
getting sleepy.
Endurance test.
ChatGPT's coming
This challenge
to
is
the end.
called fishing.
There's a bunch of
Stay
people mining
awake.
Bitcoin right now or something. The castaways, okay. This is okay. The castaways must hang on to a pole as long as possible. Last person remaining wins.
This was Dracula. This should have been Dracula.
I know.
Question. Can you use your feet?
Do you have to hang right side up?
Dude, can you imagine
You don't,
if
'cause
the
we've seen
tribe
Hunter.
that I drafted that was all Batman made it to this one?
The challenge is grueling, with Aelin, Shrek, and Ryan showing incredible stamina. Trixie Mattel is the first to fall off. Followed by Suri and Sheriff Andy. After a long battle, Shrek outlasts Aelin, winning his first individual immunity,
My guy.
ensuring his safety at the next tribal council.
Heck yeah, dude. His feet were
Shrek, yeah,
probably
dude.
millimeters above the ground and he was just
Yeah.
getting relief.
Ryan's alliance sees Aelin as an obvious next target, wanting to finish what they
That's good for
started.
Andy.
They discuss splitting the votes between Aelin and Ellie in case of a hidden immunity idol, as Aelin's power and ability to rally votes are still concerns. Aelin, however, isn't going down without a fight. She and Dr. Ellie approach Sheriff Andy, try and convince him to join their side, painting Ryan as the emerging power that needs to be taken down. Aelin suggests blindsiding Darrow, a core member of Ryan's alliance, to weaken his control. Shrek, though immune, is now in a pivotal position. Both sides approach him, with Ryan offering long-term security and Aelin appealing to his sense of loyalty. Shrek is torn between maintaining the status quo or flipping the game. The tension at tribal council is palpable. Aelin knows she's in
with
trouble.
me alone in this room at my house recording
Yeah.
this.
Here we go. Ryan wants to solidify his control, and Aelin hopes her pitch to Shrek and Sheriff Andy has landed, seeing Darrow as the key.
Can I just let everyone know how normalized talking like this is for me right now? I'm like so into this, and you just said
Yeah.
the way to talk to Shrek and
Yeah.
Sheriff Andy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you spill the tea.
Yes. Tell me what happens.
Oh, I don't know that we have enough votes here. How many people do we have?
Twist. There should be 9 left.
Yeah, there's only 7 votes.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Does it tell you who voted for who, or
No.
just the number of votes?
It's running the prompt again, and it says episode 10, Shifting Sands, parentheses, corrected.
Shifting Sands 2. Corrected.
I said run this again. There are only 7 votes, but there are 9 players left. I think sometimes it gets in its head what it wants to happen from a story perspective, and then just
Wow.
changes the votes to make it fit that.
Wow. Survivor's not a show that typically does that, I feel like.
I think Survivor is one of the most trustworthy shows from a production
Yeah.
standpoint.
I agree.
Okay, this is what I wanted. This is the same outcome, but with the right number of votes. So this is great.
Good.
Way to go, ChatGPT.
In a shocking 5-4 vote, Darrow is blindsided. leaving Ryan stunned. Shrek and Sheriff Andy flipped the vote, aligning with Aelin and Dr. Ellie to shift the power. We have a 4-4 split now.
Of the people left?
An even alliance split of 4 and 4.
This immunity challenge is going to be
This is huge.
pivotal.
It's
huge.
critical.
Wow. With alliances shifting, everyone is scrambling for control as the numbers dwindle. Next time on Survivor, with Darrow gone, Ryan's alliance is weakened. Will he be able to regain control, or is Aelin on the verge of reclaiming her dominance? As the game intensifies, every decision becomes critical. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
It's getting tense over here.
Pumbaa, man, he's just chilling.
He's
still
Hakuna
just
Matata.
getting there.
Hakuna Matata.
Okay, it is now just straight up repeating episode titles because
Excellent.
this one is called Cracks in the
Premiere.
Armor, which is also
Yeah.
the name of episode, I believe, 5.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's the
It's Cracks in the Armor too.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought there was one called Cracks in the Armor, but now I'm not seeing it.
There definitely
Yeah.
was.
There was, for sure.
Yeah, episode 5 was Cracks in the Armor. We're just doing that again. They're just like thematically
More
very
cracks.
similar.
More cracks in the
There's
other
still
armor.
crack-
Two
They didn't
crack,
go
two
away,
armor.
y'all. 2 crack, 2 armor.
Sunset Isle is reeling from Darrow's blindside. Ryan Seacrest
I forgot that was the tribe name.
Really, it's just a retirement home that's their avid
Yeah,
watchers,
that's
and they're
100%
so
what it sounds
upset.
like.
Sunset Isle's mad. And then now the Castaways.
Yeah, it absolutely sounds like one of those places that's like,
Dolores and Ernest are furiously
Yes.
pinning letters to CBS.
believe this?
did I ever tell you guys that I have a friend whose dad is on the shorter side who penned a letter to a public speaker who made fun of short people? Like wrote him a letter and was like, this was actually not very funny.
Whoa.
How great
like
is that?
Like a known
Let
public
him know.
speaker, or was it like just a commencement address?
No. It was like it was like a known public. I'm keeping details vague here on purpose, but
Sure.
it was like a known public speaker who made fun of short
Wow.
people.
Dang.
And this person's dad was like, not on my watch.
Get it. I mean, you shouldn't punch down.
watch.
Not on my, but he has to look up when he says, not on my watch. I'm coming for you.
He's gonna write you a letter.
Just stomping on toes.
Just 2 feet, like.
So basically, Ryan's getting desperate here. He pulls Suri and Trixie, trying to regroup, but it's clear that their numbers are dwindling. Suri, always strategic, begins assessing her options, sensing she may need to jump ship in order to avoid being next. Aelin, successfully flipping the vote, solidifies her control with Shrek, Sheriff Andy, and Dr. Ellie. Aelin knows that Ryan will be coming after her, so she reinforces her bonds, particularly with Shrek, who's become
He's
a key
coming
ally.
for me.
Trixie.
Ryan strikes fear into the hearts.
Trixie Mattel, feeling the pressure from being aligned with the losing side, starts playing up her social game.
Yeah.
Interesting. Staying under the radar while considering whether to remain loyal to Ryan. This immunity challenge is called Towers of Strength. In this challenge,
Looking good for
castaways,
Chaboy, Doge.
Yep.
castaways must build a freestanding tower out of blocks while balancing on a narrow platform. The first player to complete.
Oh my God.
First player to. I feel like everything has been while balancing on a narrow platform.
You have to do this thing and
Yeah.
also balance on a balance beam.
First player to complete their tower wins immunity and secures their safety at the next tribal
Like fire
council.
while balancing.
Aelin and Ryan take an early lead. Ryan,
What?
out here just doing stuff.
Freaking Aussie.
Shrek struggles with balance but makes steady progress. Trixie Mattel surprisingly begins to pull ahead, building her tower quickly and efficiently.
That is surprising.
In the end, Trixie Mattel secures her first individual immunity,
Way to go, Trixie.
Unbelievable.
guaranteeing her safety at the upcoming vote. I mean,
Wow.
picked her for a reason. She's here to play.
Oh my
Yeah,
what's up.
that's why.
So who's going to flip? Somebody has to get evicted. Somebody has to get eliminated.
With Trixie immune, the target shifts back to Ryan. Aelin sees this as the perfect opportunity to finish what she started and remove him from the game. She rallies Shrek, Sheriff Andy, and Dr. Ellie, assuring them that eliminating Ryan now will secure their path to the end. Ryan realizes he's in deep trouble, tries to rally what's left of his alliance. He appeals to Suri, arguing that flipping on Aelin now is the only way to regain control of the game.
Nah.
Suri
You
is
don't tell
torn.
Suri what to do.
She knows Ryan is a sinking ship, but she sees the merit in keeping him around. Sheriff Andy and Shrek remain pivotal. Both are aware that the game is nearing its final stage, and their decisions now could determine their long-term survival. Shrek feels solid with Aelin, but knows that Suri could also offer a more flexible alliance moving forward. At Tribal Council, once again, the tension is thick.
Yeah.
Ryan is clearly
Keeps
on the
getting
chopping
thick.
block. Aelin is pushing hard for his elimination. Ryan is scrambling. Oh. All right. In a decisive 7-1 vote,
What?
Whoa.
Ryan Seacrest is voted out, sealing his fate as the biggest threat left in the game.
That was the second biggest reveal of the season. One, that one of our contestants was not a human but a bear.
Sure.
Two, the other one was actually not ever good at this.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually just a host.
Yeah.
Like a
Wow.
He's right back to just being old Seacrest.
just been a Ryan Seacrest.
Wow.
What a
Hey.
run, man. Hey, I
Yeah. Good job,
underestimated
Seacrest.
that guy.
Maybe,
Hey, he went out making moves. which is more than some contestants do.
maybe if his
That's
name
true.
was like Island Crest, he could have gotten a little further, or like Coastal
Probably.
Crest
Yeah.
or something.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Suri and Trixie have a
Ryan-
difficult choice ahead, seeing Aelin's alliance completely take control. Next time on Survivor, with the
I
power
am
fully
so in.
in Aelin's hands, Suri and Trixie begin plotting their next moves. Will they find a way to take her down, or is Aelin just unstoppable? The alliances continue to shift as the race to the final tribal council heats up.
Oof.
It's heating up.
It's heating up.
It's starting to look like a triple rainbow. Wow. Okay, this is a good episode title. I do like this.
Shifting armor.
Cracks in the sand.
tides.
Episode 12 is called Countdown to the End Game.
Okay.
It
All
feels
right,
intense.
that's
I like
powerful.
it.
Please.
That's great. These episodes are getting super intense. The tribal council scenes are like feel like so much more intense than they
Oh,
would be in a regular
absolutely.
season of Survivor.
I'm listening
100.
I'm reading the like immunity challenge, like biting my nails, waiting to see who,
Yeah.
because it's important at this point.
Yeah.
With Seacrest eliminated, Aelin holds an iron grip on the game. She reaffirms her alliance with Shrek, Sheriff Andy, and Dr. Ellie, and they celebrate the success of their plan. But she's well aware that as they approach the final stages, loyalty will be tested. She begins subtly feeling out Shrek and Sheriff Andy for any signs of wavering, knowing that her next target might be one of them. Suri and Trixie are on the outside of the dominant alliance, but they aren't giving up. Suri, as always, playing the long game. She approaches Trixie and suggests that they need to think ahead and find a way to dismantle Aelin's alliance. Trixie, after her immunity win, is feeling a boost in confidence and agrees that they need to make a move sooner rather than later. Shrek is comfortable for now, having been a key ally for Aelin, but he's no fool. That's true. He knows
That's true.
that as the game gets tighter, he could become a target if Aelin decides to consolidate her control. Sheriff Andy, while loyal to Aelin, is also starting to see that his time may be running short if he doesn't make a move now. This immunity challenge is called Balance of Power, and I guarantee they're standing on a small platform.
Please.
I guarantee it.
It has to be.
In this individual immunity challenge, castaways must balance a ball on a flat disc while standing on a narrow beam. Same thing. The longer they balance, the more balls are added. Okay, I like that. The last
fine.
person standing wins immunity and guarantees themselves a spot in the final 6. The challenge is intense, with Aelin, Suri, and Trixie taking an early lead. Wow. Shrek struggles with balance while Sheriff Andy holds on but is visibly shaky. Suri surprises everyone with her focus, managing to outlast Trixie and Aelin in a tight finish, securing her first individual immunity win.
Wow.
A well-timed immunity win for Suri.
Yeah, I would say. It's a good show. It's one of those when you have to like reiterate to your friend that's watching Survivor for the first time. It's like, hey, this is unscripted, by
Yeah.
the way. Like when it starts to just feel like such good storytelling.
Anything can happen. Sometimes Suri Fields, the lady who got off the couch, beats a warrior queen in a balance competition. Sometimes that happens. Doge, while you were in the pocket dimension, Suri won her first individual immunity.
Suri, way to go. I should disappear from this dimension more often.
Yeah, it worked out really, really well for her.
Maybe I'm Suri's bad luck charm. As long as I am on the same plane as Suri Fields, Suri cannot succeed in Survivor.
True.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah, it's my fault. Listen, Suri, I'm so sorry. It's my fault for being born on this plane.
It's a good point. With Suri immune, the game intensifies. Aelin wants to eliminate either Trixie or Sheriff Andy, seeing both as potential threats moving forward. She leans toward targeting Trixie, recognizing that Trixie's social game and recent immunity win make her dangerous if she reaches the end. Suri, now with immunity, knows this is her chance to flip the game. She quietly approaches Shrek, pitching the idea of blindsiding Aelin.
Ooh.
She argues that Aelin has been in control and is too strong. She will cruise to the end. Shrek is intrigued but hesitant, torn between his loyalty and the opportunity to make a big move. Trixie, feeling vulnerable, also talks to Shrek and Sheriff Andy, emphasizing that Aelin will eventually turn on them. Sheriff Andy listens but is unsure if he's ready to betray Aelin just yet. At Tribal Council, can you guess what the tension is?
Palpable.
It's palpable.
Thick. Oh.
Aelin feels confident that her alliance will hold, but Suri has been working hard to plant the seeds of doubt. Aelin is pushing for Trixie. Suri is using her immunity and the power therein to try and flip the vote and blindside Aelin, convincing Shrek and Sheriff Andy that now is the time to act. In a jaw-dropping 4-3 vote, Aelin Galathinius is blindsided and sent home.
Ooh.
Wow.
We're down to 6 now.
Suri's immunity win and masterful strategy pay off as she successfully flips Shrek and Sheriff Andy to take out the game's biggest power players. Can we take a moment to appreciate Sheriff Andy making it to the final 6
Come on, my guy.
of Survivor?
Do we
I'm
all have
telling you.
2 people left?
I think so.
Wow.
I have Trixie and Suri.
Who do I have?
Pumbaa
Shrek
and
and-
Shrek, my guy.
Shrek.
Oh, yeah,
Pumbaa.
Pumbaa's there. I keep forgetting.
You and ChatGPT both. You have Shrek and Pumbaa. I have Trixie
The
and
next
Suri.
time we hear about Pumbaa is him winning.
I know he's going to win by default.
Wow. 2-2-2. That's powerful.
Wow.
This is amazing.
That is powerful. It's honestly my favorite too from my team because they're real people. The fact that they have stuck around to the end makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Shrek and Pumbaa is a good 2 from my team.
Yeah, it's great.
If I could pick any 2, it'd be Frank and Dracula, but Shrek and Pumbaa is a good close second.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
I just missed Pabst,
Not a bad
if I'm
follow-up.
being honest.
I miss Jeff Pabst.
Don't we all?
I miss Pabst
Don't
so
we all?
much.
Listen, I had said Ellie was my first pick because she reminded me of one of my favorite players ever. Now, she certainly hasn't played as much of a dominant game as Wolf had, but
Yeah. And Wolf hasn't seen as many dinosaurs either, so like pretty.
Yeah.
There's lots of differences, I think. if you
lots of
really look at it.
differences, I think. Lots of differences there.
Wow. What a game.
Gosh, man.
What a game. That's why they call Survivor America's pastime.
That is true.
That's it.
Wow.
That's why. I've wondered why, but now I know. I
I've always been confused because I always thought, isn't that baseball? No,
was like, should it be baseball? Everybody loves
Wait,
baseball. I
nope,
was like,
wait a
they
minute.
don't.
Nope.
They don't love baseball.
it's not
They
baseball.
hate it. If you let people choose baseball or Survivor, they'll say,
Survivor
I hate
every
baseball.
time.
Baseball's dumb.
I've never even
Survivor.
heard of baseball, is what most people
What's
say.
baseball?
What
What's
is baseball?
Throw me on a beach. Give me some rice, but not very much.
Not a lot of rice.
That's
just
what I
some.
like.
Now, when
That's
we
what
get to
I
that
like.
beach, I do want to let you know one of my favorite games. I like to find a nice big stick
Yes.
and a coconut and hit that
Yes.
around the yard.
And hit it.
If
And
we
hit
could
it.
sort of
And
do
make me
something
some-
with that long term, I think that would be
Sure.
great.
Yeah.
If we could
Yeah,
find me
yeah.
some peanuts or Cracker Jacks on the beach.
I don't care if I
ever
love that.
go back.
Yeah, no cares. Not a care in the world if I ever go back.
After about 7 of these, I would love a good stretch, though. That would be huge for me if we could just sort of stand and get our wiggles out for just a minute before we.
Can we
And
just get a stretch?
if somebody could play
crazy?
the organ, can somebody play the organ, please?
How crazy is it that in baseball, they're just like, we know y'all have been bored for about an hour 45, so go ahead and get up and shake all the blood back into your limbs.
Shake it out, y'all.
And also,
It's going to be interesting soon. We promise.
that they do it. It's not halfway through. It's not the 4th inning stretch or the fact that it's like we're roughly 3/4 of the way done with this game of baseball.
Because it's about the time where you look down at your watch and you're like, I've been here forever and there's still so much left.
I assume what was happening is around the changing of the guard in the mid 7th inning, most people were getting up and leaving the baseball games, so they created an excuse to stand.
I'm done.
So
I'm
that the
finished
players
being
wouldn't get
here.
sad. I think when the players
Yeah.
saw everybody stand, when we changed sides, they were like bummed. So they created 7th inning stretch. So the players are like, they're just getting their wiggles out. And then when they
Wait,
come
why
back,
isn't
they're
anybody sitting back down?
they're like, what happened? There were more people here before, right? And their managers are just like, that's why they
the
keep
ninth
the
inning
coaches
stretch,
on the
or-
bases. So the coaches on the bases can be like,
So they
no,
can tell
that's
them.
the same number it was before.
no, it's fine.
yeah.
That's
It's
what
fine, Mr. Mr. Pujols. They've always been that many people here.
Mr. Pooh.
I think it was actually a marketing thing. They were like, hey, here's a sign that the concessions are about to close soon. We're going to give you some extra time to go pay for stuff. It's
That does make more sense.
amazing having great friends. It's a special kind of amazing when they're very creative. And so there is a moment that I find that I'm like, don't defend baseball, dude. Let them fly. This is great. Act along with it. It is funny. You can come up with stuff too. You can badmouth baseball. Just badmouth baseball. You've done it before.
I do think it's really funny that I think the 2 most popular sports to watch in the United States are like 80% standing around
Mm-hmm.
with like a little action.
What do you think they are?
Football and baseball.
No, it's basketball for sure.
Is it?
But
Is it really?
yes. Yes.
Well, they stand up for that one
That has a higher viewer base than football and baseball.
Basketball?
Yeah, I think it
That's-
has to.
I
Right?
would-
It definitely does.
I mean, I feel so confident in that.
I would have
not
guessed
looked
that
at
How
was
are you-
firmly
how are-
third, but
How are you defining it though? Because like maybe if you add like pro baseball, college baseball, and like Little League World Series, you just have 3 kinds of baseball. Because I don't think you have Little League basketball that people watch. So just maybe the presence of the kids pushes it over the edge in terms of like number of watch hours.
I don't know, man. It's the personalities over there in basketball. You got some of the biggest names in all of sports over there.
Yeah.
According to this list, basketball is not even on the list.
For what? Oh, well, it's going to look at international.
No, this is.
Or
in
I
the
thought you were
US.
just talking about
This is in the U.S.
what?
What is basketball? Which one is that?
Not on what list?
Well, hold on, relax. It is 974 billion minutes of football watched.
Yeah.
329 billion minutes of MLB watched. 285.2 billion minutes of NBA. So NBA is third place.
Here's what I will
Scored
say.
2
But are you
minutes watched.
are you counting like NCAA too?
No, dude.
Are you?
That's why I
Either
didn't
way.
say those.
Here's what I'll say. The basketball season has half the amount of games as baseball. So our per game basis here.
Yeah. Yep.
Baseball has 162 games in a season.
How do you just know that? Nerd. Are you some kind of nerd?
What's this some kind of nerd?
It seems like any way you slice these
right,
like
fine.
ratings and statistics, football comes out on top no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like basketball and baseball kind of flip-flop depending on it. Either way, my point is
Flopping
2
or
of the
flipping.
3 biggest sports in America are mostly just waiting for something interesting to happen and then a lot of chip breaks. Like it's like you have plenty of
yeah.
time to go get more dip because all the players are just standing there. And also in football, I would consider run plays also the like nobody's doing anything part. I want a version of football that's like long bombs only. You
have to
cannot
throw
run the
it.
ball. Yes, running the ball sucks. Don't let me watch. I don't want to watch football.
Only
I
the
wonder-
long bombs. NFL
So-
Blitz,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the video game.
I don't want to watch football
I
anyway,
wonder-
but I definitely don't want to watch a bunch of dudes run 8 inches.
So the people who like love to watch football and it's like, let me spend 5 hours tonight watching football.
Sure.
Do they know about movies?
Yeah, like
Because
Yes.
movies, like just 2 hours of movies is something's happening the whole time, and then you're done.
There's like-
and you don't have to have any breaks where it's like we just stand and I hug my friends and we talk about what cool thing can we do next.
Trying to be the John Travolta GIF right now. Hey, that's me. Porque no los dos.
do you watch like when are you like NFL Red Zone? Like I just want to watch the action all day. I'm so excited.
Do you
I have-
ever yell, let the boys play?
Yeah. Do you ever yell? At
Yes. I own NFL Sunday Ticket, which means I can watch all of them. All of them. I have split screen, 4 screens every Sunday. Fuba.
You could Google it on Monday.
I watch.
He's so mad.
Nick Reganis could just be all you know about movies too, if you want.
That's true.
Just read what he's got to say.
Half the movies we've watched, his review's better, or his synopsis is better than the actual
That's
movie. anyway.
true.
That's very true.
Yes. I watch a lot of it. It's a big deal.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
dude.
cool. Oh, that's cool. Let's end this episode before Carter doesn't want to be my friend anymore.
Let's end today's. When does football start? It's soon, right? Is it now?
Yeah.
When do the
We
boys
just wrapped
play?
up week 3 of the NFL.
To end today's episode, say your name and what your go-to football snack is.
Dude, if you could look at the entire standings of the NFL of NFL right now after these first 3 weeks, I think I could tell you everybody's record. Favorite NFL snack or favorite sports snack? Is that what
Football
we're saying?
snack. Sunday.
What do you
Sunday
eat while you
football
watch
snack.
football?
Sunday football snack. Well, but yeah,
This is
it's
easy.
favorite. It's got to be special. Like it.
Yeah.
Not just like
This is easy.
I have chips, so I reach for chips. For 2 chunks, I'm Jordan. It's a Rotel queso for me. It's a Rotel crockpot queso for me. That's football. That's football. With the Tostitos
yes.
scoops specifically. I want scoops.
Yep.
And I like
the
when you take the
traditional
spoon and you just
restaurant style.
you get a bunch of the scoops and then you just fill each scoop with a little queso and take it away. So you got a bunch of little bites, like Reese's cups of
Didn't you
queso.
have this at at a birthday party? once?
Certainly.
Oh my god,
Man, I want queso bad now.
I love queso so much.
That's me every
Man,
day.
I'm probably going to go to Torchy's as soon
Hey,
as we're
also
done with
heads
this.
up, Sonic's pickle fries are actually incredible.
Oh, I heard the
Little
reverse
fried-
review, so I will.
No.
I'm interested.
I'll try it. I'm not above a Sonic pickle fry. I'm Doge. If I'm watching the boys play, there's something about me that I'm just craving Ruffles into like the Lay's French onion
Oh.
dip. Y'all know
Well,
what
you
I'm
just
talking
pop
about?
so
open.
good.
Of course, we know what you're talking
It's
about.
so
good.
nasty.
No, it's not.
yucky, but it's good.
It
It's
is
like the thing
delicious.
where like don't think about it, just enjoy it.
I feel the same way about that Frito bean dip that's in the can.
Yeah, that stuff
It's gross,
sucks, but
but
it's
it's good.
good.
Yep.
Yep.
Gross but good.
Yep.
I'm Carter, and it's wings. It is
Oh,
the
yeah.
football food.
Yeah, yeah.
Specifically, shout out Lord of the Wings. I bet we could work with them. Lord of the Wings here in Dallas. It's a bit of a pop up, but they're super popular now. But they have a spicy elote wing
Excuse me.
that is different, dude.
That
It
sounds
is.
very
Ooh.
good. Carter,
Of
do you
the
like
gods.
a breaded wing or like a skin wing? You know what I'm talking about? what I'm
I'm
talking
back
about?
and forth.
I feel the same.
I'm back and forth. I think a skin wing that is boneless is not a wing.
What?
Even like a
You mean a breaded
That's a
wing
chicken
that is
breast.
boneless?
you can do a boneless, like baked situation to where it's
Ugh,
not
dude.
fried.
That's just a
That's a chicken
but I'm
breast,
just a
right?
chunk
Either
of meat.
Exactly.
No.
But there are, honestly, some of the best wings I've had are like just a nice, like smoked wing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love
Also,
a smoked
real quick,
wing, dude.
everybody around the horn, real fast. Sorry, so fast.
Mhm,
Flats or drums?
mhm, mhm.
Flats or drums?
Flats.
Flats.
Flats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's special.
See, we're friends again.
That's
I love
special.
flat.
You know what?
Say it. Football
We're
is
friends
dumb.
again.
Say
Football
it.
is,
Football
say
is
it.
dumb.
You can say it. Football is dumb.
That's what it took.
You know what?
We all like flats.
Football's pretty
Football's
stupid.
dumb.
Football's pretty dumb.
Stupid. We all like flats.